So about 20 years ago, I was depressed, living in China, feeling sorry for myself, recently divorced, gone from a multimillionaire to having absolutely nothing. And I read The 4-Hour Work Week, which is a book probably a lot of people read. I actually followed the advice and started my own online businesses and haven't stopped since then. Back then, the calculus was you could either stay in the 9 to 5, which meant you had a safe income. There was a limited downside, but a limited upside. You can make money, you can make decent money, but it'd always be tied to your hours worked. And there wasn't really a way to break away from that. The other option was to start your own thing, and then you had uncapped earning potential. You could make millions, and it wasn't tied to your time. You could make passive income, which is a great thing, but you also had unlimited downside. You could go bust, you could go bankrupt, you could end up in debt. So it was a choice back then. It was, hey, do you want high risk, high reward, or do you want something a bit safer, which at least you're going to be able to put food on the table and pay your mortgage? And that was a real choice that had to be made 10, 20 years ago. That choice, that calculus is shifting. And I don't think many people realize this. So now the 9 to 5, it has the capped upside. You're still going to only get your salary, but it also has uncapped downside. Your job may not exist in 5 years' time. All the qualifications, all of the degrees, all of the skills and the training that you've been putting into it for the last few years, decades maybe, might not be worth anything because of artificial intelligence. And even if your job is still around, maybe the company that you work with is not. Maybe a new entrant comes into the market, they're AI first, and they just demolish the company that you work for. And if your company is okay, then maybe the industry as a whole isn't. Maybe the industry will collapse under its own weight or be disrupted by artificial intelligence moving forward. Basically, the 9 to 5 is no longer as safe as it used to be, and that changes the calculus of whether you should start a business or not. Previously, it was, okay, I can be safe, keep my job, know that I'm going to get money. That is no longer the case. So taking additional risk by starting your own business and having the potential of uncapped upside, uncapped profits, is no longer as risky as it used to be. Staying in a job, staying in the 9 to 5 is almost as risky now. So I highly recommend starting something, not quitting your job, but starting something on the side to work out what you can build moving forward. Will it be successful? No, not necessarily, and probably not the first time, for sure. But you give yourself optionality, you give yourself the ability to be flexible for whatever is coming with artificial intelligence, because we do not know what that is. By having your own side hustle, your own side gig, your own company, freelancing, consulting, whatever it is, at least you have optionality.